How's it going, everybody? Love, light, healing, peace, prosperity, oneness, wholeness to everybody that is viewing this video. Zudakai here with another transmission. Today I wanted to talk about starting new things and how to get over that initial hump of starting anything. Starting is probably the hardest part about anything, and it's that actual spark. Just like a spark to start a fire, that spark tends to be the hardest part, but once the fire gets going, it's easy to tend to the fire. Same way as when you want to start anything new, the hardest part is going to be the initial spark to start that. It tends to take some time sometimes. For me, I've had to go back and forth in my head whether or not I want to do something or not. It was really hard for me to stop, or it was hard for me to stop smoking and to start living this new life. And once I started, within the first week, you pick up the momentum. You know, it's similar to, say you have a car that's in neutral and you want to push it somewhere. The hardest part is the initial push to get the car rolling. Once the car gets rolling, you can pretty much run behind the car while pushing it because it's gaining momentum. So it's the same thing with starting anything new. The hardest part is going to be the start, the initial spark. And we just all need to realize that it's not easy to start anything new, but once you start that, you pick up the momentum and it becomes easier every time you do it, every second after the initial spark. For me, every day when I wake up, I'm still in a mindset sometimes where I try and push aside me working out, and it's the first thing I do when I wake up. I wake up and I work out for about 45 minutes to an hour, and every time that I wake up and I say, I don't really know if I want to do it, I end up pushing through that mental block that I have, and I end up just doing it because I've been doing it for long enough now to where it's pretty much a part of my routine, but still I will not want to start doing it. But once I start doing it, I've got to finish what I started. I'm that type of person. So once I do those first 50 push-ups, it's let's go, next. I start to pick up that momentum. Same thing with my food, you know. I used to eat cooked food, I used to eat bread. I still want to go and get bread sometimes, and I still not eat completely raw here and there. I did 30 days pretty much completely raw. There was, I think, 2 days, and out of those 2 days, it was like 2 small meals that I had that were cooked. But other than that, everything was raw, and you know, it's hard sometimes to stick to your what you say you're gonna do, but inevitably, the longer you do something, the easier it gets. Now I can just eat. I haven't eaten yet. I worked out for hours. I cleaned. I walked to the market. Got food. Got this papaya. And you know, I really can survive off this now and not fight myself every second of the day about, I didn't eat. I do not want this camera to fall. Okay. I don't have to fight myself every second about, I need more food, I need this, that, the third. I can eat this and genuinely be satisfied, filled, and know that this is helping me in life. You know, this is helping me stay alive. This is helping me stay energized. And the food is just fuel. And it was hard for me to start eating like this, for sure. You know, there's so many temptations to eat other things, but, and even further than that, you're gonna be tested by not just your mental, but life's gonna throw you tests, you know. I had people ask me, do you want this? And sometimes you can feel like you're not respecting somebody when you're in their place or whatever it is when they offer you something. You know how sometimes somebody will offer you something and it'll feel like you're almost being rude by not accepting it, but you have to accept yourself, and you need to set boundaries. And it's perfectly okay that if somebody offers me some Twizzlers, that I say no, I only eat fresh food. And for the most part, they're gonna say, oh, that's cool, I understand that completely. And honestly, if they don't and they feel a type of way, they're probably not the people that you need to be around, you know. But it was hard for me to start eating like this every day, you know. But once I gained that momentum, it's a walk in the park. I enjoy just throwing back these papaya seeds, eating a whole papaya, eating pears, bananas, mango, you know, pumpkin seeds, peanuts. You know, simple foods that was put here. They're alive, minus these peanuts, I think, but you know what I'm saying. And yeah, it's just the hardest part about anything is starting. Is the initial spark to start. Once you start, you're going to pick up momentum. Everything will get easier as time goes. The best time to do anything is right now. If you're still in this video and you're hearing this, that's a sign for you. The best time to start anything is right now. And that also helps me a lot when I think about that, when it comes down to anything, when it comes down to me working out, when it comes down to me starting anything, is there's no better time to start anything than right now. So you might as well just go now. And one thing I want everybody to remember is, if you're doing anything like exercising or something where there's quote unquote pain involved, remember that pain is only temporary, you know. Say I work out for an hour straight. Yes, I'm gonna be sweating, I'm gonna be breathing heavily, my arms might hurt. Now it's 2 hours later and I'm sitting chilling, and I'm grateful that I pushed myself through that workout, because I feel better now. I feel more energized. I had the blood flowing through me this morning, and yeah, I can chill, and my brain can be at ease because I said I was gonna do something and I did it. You know, a lot of times when our brain starts to run around in circles and we start to treat ourselves badly is when we don't do the things that we say we want to do. And you know, it's okay if you don't do everything that you say you're gonna do, but quite frankly, you want to do everything that you say you're gonna do. Don't overload yourself. Just, you know, take it step by step. This is a marathon. This isn't a sprint, you know. So just take your time. There's no need to rush, and just know once you start anything, it is going to be a lot easier to continue. It's going to be a lot easier to gain that momentum and continue doing what you were going to do. You're going to be sent out with tests. Get through them, keep pushing, keep remembering the end goal. I just started making jewelry, and I understand at the start that it's gonna be tough. It was tough for me to start. I didn't start for a minute, and now I started, and now it's gonna take time for me to evolve and become better. But the first day I made a piece, I was inspired to come back and make more. And every day that I make a new piece, I want to go and make more and learn about it, further educate myself with that knowledge. And that applies to anything. Once you start, you're gonna, trust me, the wheels are gonna start turning. You're gonna start you're gonna start taking a liking. You're gonna start loving what you're doing. So start anything that you want to start. Do it right now, and trust me, you will be very, very, very satisfied. You will be extremely thankful to yourself for fulfilling the goals that you had and starting that journey for yourself. The spark is the hardest part. Once you get the spark going, the fire is gonna go up, and you just gotta tend that fire. You just gotta make sure it stays lit. You know what I mean? Add some more wood to that. Add some more air. Show it love, and it will show you love. It will give you heat. It will give you protection. It will give you whatever it is that you are asking from it. So, like I said, this is just me explaining how to start things, and if you're listening to this video, it's definitely a sign that you should start whatever it is that you want to start, and do it right now. The best time is now. Turn this video off, go start it like that. Don't even wait to get a glass of water or nothing. Start. If you want to save more money, put $1 to the side right now. Start. If you want to start making clothes, start right now. Whatever it is you want to do, start it right now. And if you can't start it with the materials, go to your library, go on YouTube, look at videos, whatever you need to do to start to learn about it. Once you start to read about it and educate yourself about whatever it is you want to learn, you will see that you will start to attract that. For instance, I'm planning on starting a farm, and I have a book about farming, and I started reading it, and I started getting knowledge about how much money I need to save for the farm, different information, and it all started to make more sense for me, and it all started to, I started to attract that, you know. I don't have the farm yet, but I started to understand what I needed in order to start that farm, the materials, the land, what it needed to look like, which gives me a better idea of what I need in my mind. And remember, everything starts from the mind. So you want to fill your mind with information, with thoughts about exactly what you want. You want to be able to envision it, and once you're able to envision it, you can bring it to life. So reading books and watching videos and just understanding how it works will help you put a mental image in your head about what you want to see and how you want it to work, and then from there you can start to bring it to life, because you already have that image in your head. Now you just need to bring it into this material world, and that's how everything's made. So everybody had an idea, and everybody moved on that idea, and they had to start somewhere, you know. Sometimes it's a pen and paper, which turns into an airplane. You know, the Wright brothers, they might have just started with drawing some different figures of how they thought an airplane could work, and then from the thought, they put it on the paper, and from the paper they turned it into a material object. So that's really how everything works. You would be surprised that how small the spark is sometimes, and how big the fire can end up being. So just I'm telling y'all, start whatever it is you want to start, and fly to the moon. Fly to the moon. That being said, I'm gonna get to this beautiful food that I have. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Blessings, peace, love to everybody that has viewed this transmission, that has viewed this video, that has took something away. Please go start whatever it is you want to start. I want to see everybody that views my videos and shows me love to win. I support you guys 100% all the time. I'm sending prayers out to you guys every day. And We're gonna achieve everything that we've ever wanted to achieve. Trust me. Trust me. It takes time, it takes patience, it takes dedication, it takes discipline. You implement those steps into your life and you will achieve your goals, you will achieve your dreams. Zudakai signing out. One love, love, light, healing, amor, luz, sanación. Peace.